Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast. I'm excited to take you on a journey through time. Today, we're talking about one of the most transformative technologies in human history, the train. From the first steam locomotive, puffing along rails, to today's sleek, high-speed electric trains, we're going to explore how trains changed travel, trade, and the world as we know it. Before we dive in, let me ask you, imagine it's the early 1800s. You want to travel between two cities. How would you do it? By horse and carriage, maybe. Slow, bumpy, and not very comfortable, right? Well, the invention of the train changed all that, and the story is interesting. So, let's ride. Let's start at the very beginning. The first steam locomotive was invented by Richard Trevithick in the early 1800s. Picture this: a large iron engine with 8 wheels, chimney at the front releasing clouds of steam, and a long chunk as it moves along the rail. These early locomotives were not just for show, they were revolutionary. They carried passengers and goods along railways, connecting cities and regions in ways that had never been possible before. Suddenly, travel was faster, trade expanded, and industries began to grow. Now, here's the fun question for you. How long do you think it took a train to travel just 30 miles back then? Not very fast by today's standards, but for that time, it was incredible. By 1825, trains had started evolving. Let's enter George Stephenson and his famous engines, Locomotion Number 1 and the Rockets. These trains looked more advanced than the Trevithick original design. They had enclosed cabins, better wheels, stronger boilers. Functionally, they were a huge leap forward. They could carry more passengers and goods, travel long distances, and were far more reliable. Economies started to grow around the railway networks, and more jobs were created to build and operate the trains. Traveling became something ordinary people could even afford. Imagine this: you could now go to a nearby city for work, for trade, or even for a little adventure. Trains were connecting people and reshaping daily lives. Let's fast forward to 1912. Steam trains were amazing, but technology didn't stop there. Let's enter the diesel locomotive. Invented by Rudolf Diesel and improved by Richard Dewart. Diesel trains looked sleeker. They didn't have the huge smoke stacks and had train-driven wheels. Functionally, they were cheaper. They were faster, cleaner, required less maintenance, and could carry more people and cargo over long distances. Imagine the difference. No more constant steaming and soot, just smooth, reliable travel. This was a huge improvement for standard of living. People and goods moved faster, trade expanded further, and population from the train itself, and pollution was reduced. The world was getting smaller thanks to diesel power. And now, let's talk about trains today. Electric and high-speed trains are incredibly fast, sleek, and efficient. From Japan's Shinkansen to Europe's Eurostar, trains can travel hundreds of miles in just a few hours. Compared to the steam locomotives of the 1800s, today's trains are safe, comfortable, and eco-friendly. They carry thousands of passengers and tons of goods. And they even use technology like GPS and AI for smooth operations. Here's a question. What do you think the trains of the future will look like? Personally, I think we'll see fully automated AI-powered solar and magnetically driven trains. They might travel faster than planes for certain routes and even include advanced security features like fingerprint or facial recognition for boarding. The future is really exciting. Looking back, it's amazing to see how trains have evolved. Early steam locomotives were slow, simple, and limited, while today's trains are fast and highly efficient and can cross entire countries in a fraction of the time. Trains have shaped economies, made trade possible, connected people, and even influenced urban developments. Without them, modern society would look very different, and the foundation laid by the steam locomotive made today's high-speed networks possible. So next time you step onto a train, whether it's a local commuter train or a sleek bullet train, remember you're part of a history that started nearly 200 years ago. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the history of trains. I hope you enjoyed learning about how locomotives evolved from coal-fired steam engines to the amazing electric trains we have today. Remember, technology is always moving forward, and you never know, maybe one day you'll ride a train that runs on AI, solar energy, or magnetic levitation. Until next time, I remain your favorite host, Ralia Olokunla. Keep exploring and keep learning. Thank you.